Good morning, everyone. I guess it's afternoon here. Hello, Kathleen. Hello, everyone. I'm a little chilly. It is raining like crazy here. It's just raining. It's been raining all morning. Hey, Tilda. So happy Sunday, everyone. Happy Sunday. So I'm a little chilly. I got my sweat jacket on. It's damp. It's very damp. When it gets damp, it gets cool. Hello, Vicky and Vicky. Hello, hello. Thank you, Tilda. Hi, Jennifer. It is my birthday weekend. I had a great day yesterday. I played hooky from all my things that I'm supposed to be doing, and I went out. I birthdayed. I birthdayed and birthdayed and birthdayed, and I will show you some of the stuff that I got. I went to a yard sale. It was supposed to be the largest arts and crafts sale. I don't remember exactly what they called it. Jennifer, what do they call it? Arts and crafts yard sale. It was supposed to be really, really, really huge. Well, I went and I was there when they opened at 10 o'clock in the morning. And there was only about 8 people there, but they had lots of stuff, and I will show you some of the stuff I got. It was great, and it was a different city that I'd never been to before. So I went to you're the one that sent me the thingy, Jennifer. A couple weeks ago you sent it to me. I wouldn't have known about it unless you gave it to me. Hey, Margaret. And I'll go back through and see what it was. I guess I could do that right now. Just to look. It was the D-Stash Bash is what it was called in Plant City. So it was all arts and crafts. Like I said, there was only about 8 people, 8 tables there. So it wasn't huge. It was really cold, really, really cold, really windy. But there was, those people had a lot of stuff. So anyway, I'll show you some of the stuff I got later. We're not going to worry about it right now. It was pretty fun. It was interesting. There was a lot of stamps. I didn't bring up all the rubber stamps that I got. Really cheap stamps that people just weren't using. They brought bins and things where you just went through stamps for very little money. It was great. Hi, Zoe. Anyway, I'm going to talk about Scavenger Hunt Books today. I call it my Scavenger Hunt book. This is what I started. Hi, Debbie. This is what I started. I started doing this in November of 2015. And it might have even been September or October that I did it. But anyway, I started doing this. I thought it was a lot of fun. I wanted a travel project. And I gave myself a bunch of categories to find while I was traveling so that I could fill up the pages with the categories. This one is desserts. So I was going to try to find as many different kinds of desserts as I possibly could. Hi, Missy. And fill up the page with just desserts. Red, candy, Star Wars, fibers, fish. So I started it and thought, this would be a really fun thing for kids to do. And so I made a couple of little candy box blank books with scrapbook paper for a couple of little 10-year-old girls and gave them each a category list so that they could find things for their books, and I hear that they had a really, really good time. So here is circles. So this was supposed to be it was a travel project at first, and then I thought, this is really a lot of fun, and I think I want to do one that's a little bit bigger and a little bit nicer because, I just thought it would be interesting to see what happens. Loved it, decided to go further with it. So this is my real, hi Cheryl, my real scavenger hunt book. This is the one that I really wanted to do. This was supposed to be just like a prototype. I was supposed to figure it all out, see if I liked it. And it is a junk journal, a true junk journal that I made into a glue book. My definition of a glue book is a book or structure that you glue pieces of paper into. That's all it is. All I've done is glued stuff into this junk journal. All right, so it is technically a junk journal. It is technically a glue book. It is the scavenger hunt. Shannon Green and all her followers call it En Masse. It's the same kind of thing. Try to find as many cats or whatever you decide you want for categories. Find as many as you can and put them all on the page so that you can enjoy them, because they look really good when you put a bunch of stuff, the same item on a page. So that's where it all started. That little, it was supposed to be a quick little project. I made it a little bit too big. I made it so that there were, I want to say there's like 50 something pages, categories for this one. And then I wanted to do this one. So this one, thank you. Hi, Kim. Nice to see new faces. So this one is the one that I have been saving stuff for. I'm going to start off with coffee. I put down this paper and I will be putting coffee cups on top of it. I have to find some more smaller coffee cups, but I will show you what I have been doing here. So I decided, hi Paper Kitty. I decided that I wanted this book to be really my real categories that I really, really enjoyed or that I could find enough for. These are large pages. It takes a while to save enough stuff for each page. I like to save my images before I start gluing them down. I have found that sometimes with this one, I had decided I wanted to do a category of something, and I don't remember which categories I was having a hard time with. And I'd start gluing things down and then could not find enough of whatever it was and couldn't fill up the page. So I decided when I was going to do this big old book that I was going to have enough stuff for each page before I committed myself to that category. Hey, Jennifer. Oh, here's the shiny, shimmery emoji page. This is the last one that I did. It really is shiny. I have gotten these stickers everywhere. I found them at Target, at the Dollar Tree, at Walmart. I found them everywhere. Anytime I came across emoji stickers, I would pick them up. Emoji madness. Hi, Marilyn. Great. Nice to see you. Hi, Cheshire Cat. Hi, Cheshire Cat. Here is crayon wrappers, and I like this one because of all the funny little names. Razzle Dazzle, Rose, Razzmatazz. I tried to keep a lot of the names. Crayola has a great names for a lot of their colors. Banana Mania, Electric Lime. So I thought that was kind of fun. And so I kept a lot of those, the names, so that you could see them. I didn't use all Crayola. There is some Rose Art, and there are, what's the other one? Crazy Art as well. And it took me forever to get the wrappers off the crayons. They must glue them onto the crayons now. I don't know. Had a hard time. Here's numbers. This one is ships. And I've got some extras ones in here. I don't think I'm finished filling it. It doesn't look full to me. So I think what I'm going to do is find some more and do a little bit of fussy cutting and put them a little bit more in here. So when I find them, so I can do them all at one time, I think, instead of just one here and one there. So I've been putting them in here so that when I get to that point, I can just fussy cut and put them in. Same thing with the frogs. I think it needs just a few more little frogs in some places. So I'm still looking for little baby frogs. That one's not done yet. Waterfalls. I think Waterfalls is finished. Hi, Elaine. Birds. And I do think I am going to put some more smaller birds. I think it needs more. More is better, right? More. Chinese fortune cookie fortunes. And this book is, I think it's halfway done. Here's my hot air balloons. I'm thinking that it might need a couple more. These are, I haven't found any new ones here lately, but maybe something there. Maybe something here, just a couple more if I come across them. I haven't come across any new hot air balloons in quite a while. A lot of these are the same ones, and I don't want it to get, I want them to be different, a little bit different. But anyway, Eiffel Tower, I think this one is done. You can hardly see that one. I might have to put another one right up here. Yeah, maybe a couple more little baby ones. I hadn't thought about it, but maybe a few. Trains. I'm also collecting some more of those. I thought some places might need a couple more. Tickets. I think this one is my favorite. I really like the tickets. And I have to tell you, during this craft thing, look what I found. A whole thing of their bingo cards in here. Some check numbers, and bunches of these tickets. I couldn't pass them up for $1. $1. I love tickets. Yeah. So here's my watch and clocks. Another one of my favorite ones. Lighthouses. I think this one's done. Might need one more up here, I think. Butterflies. I may work on this one today. But I'm thinking I'm going to work on another category today. More blank pages. My fish. This is one of the first ones that I did. And I think you can hardly see these guys up here. I need to fix the lighting still. I've been doing other things. I haven't fixed the lighting. I think I need some more fish on this. So I'm still looking for interesting fish, bicycles, and I don't know why I've got that in there. I really don't think there's room for it. It's too big. It is a nice one, but I really like this, and I don't want to block that off. So I think I'm going to take that out. I don't think I'm going to use that one. All right, and then the last one that's done is sunsets. So it ends in sunsets, and it's going to start with coffee. It's going to start with coffee. So what I do is I have a little bag here, right? And I do like these clear envelopes to save my things in. To save my categories, I can see if I've got a lot of stuff, and I know when I'm getting there, and I can tell when I haven't gotten very much saved, and I may need to change categories. So here is, sorry guys. Sorry. That thing's rigged not very well over here yet. I got all kinds of stuff rigged. All right. Hi Emma. My hands are so cold. So I've got this bag full of these envelopes. And these have the categories in that I am thinking about. What I did for the smaller one, I was collecting smaller images. I just used handmade. Hey, Franna, there goes my voice. I did handmade envelopes and filled them with my categories. This one is birds, and there is a ton of birds in here, so I have plenty to add to that page if I need to. When it got really full, this one's really fat. It's really full. I knew that I had enough for it, and I would pull that out and start working on that page. So, so that's what I did with that one's got a lot of clocks and stuff in it, stars and, you know, the categories. Here's hands. My hands is all finished, so it was a nice way to be able to collect things this way. I did try to start collecting things in little plastic bags, but they end up sagging to the bottom. They don't have very much body to them. And sometimes putting a piece of cardboard in would help, and sometimes it just wouldn't. So I stopped putting them in baggies for the most part. And I've got a ton of stuff. Here is my elephants. Here's the smaller bit of elephants. And I will be pulling, oh, look at that. I will pull this out when I start. Are you guys buffering really bad? I hate it when it starts buffering really bad. When I do the altered book of elephants, I will be pulling this out and getting some of those images onto that book. Anyway, so this is the way that I save images for my glue books. This is the only time that I save images like all eggs and all elephants and all alligators and all birds and all. For the most part, when I have my images, I put everything, hi Marielle, I put everything together. by size. But for this, I want to find a certain something, so I make sure that I have enough of that certain something. So I was going to find my coffee so you could see my coffee cups. Here they are. Here they are. And let me put this away. Let me put that away. Hi, cat. And I think I'm going to do this category today. All right. So here are my little fussy cut coffee images. And I do like to kind of arrange them around before I start gluing. And that way I know I've got enough images. I kind of know where to put the big ones because I like to put the big ones down first and then the littler ones on top. And that way I'm not covering some of those little ones that I found and saved and want to be able to see. I saved them for a reason. So I would sit there and just start arranging stuff. Make sure I like the looks of it. Go from large to small. I don't know if I even like that one. And just continue on until I get an arrangement that I like. Now, sometimes I take pictures of the page if I like it perfectly the way it is, so that I can put it all back when I get ready to glue, because I have to take them all off to get the big ones on the bottom. So it will end up something kind of like that. Like I said, I think I need, hi Christoph, I think I need sorry. Hottie Popo. Hello, Susan. Wonderful to see you. Just in time for coffee, yes. Hi, Joey. So it will end up kind of like this. I do believe I need some more smaller coffee cups. So I'm not quite ready to glue this down yet because I think I need just a little bit more. And I want to make sure that I can find what I want before I commit to gluing it all down. That's just the way I work. A lot of people just go ahead and go for it. They find something, they put it on the page. I think Debbie is one of those, aren't you? Aren't you one of those, Debbie, that when you find something, you just put it down? I store it until I have enough for the page. There's so many different ways to do this. And there's no right way to do it. There's no wrong way to do it. There's only the way that you want to do it. Yeah. So Debbie says yes, she does. She just finds something, she glues it down, figures out how to work around it when you get there. So let me put this junk journal one away. Oh, and while we're talking about scavenger hunt books, they're kind of like having a theme. So this scavenger hunt book, the theme is the alphabet. So there's one page for every letter of the alphabet. You end up covering up good stuff, Tilda. See, I don't want to cover up the good stuff. Nope, it's... I'm very particular when it comes to my glue books, especially my scavenger hunt glue book. I am really, really fussy. I want it exactly the way I want it. So there is one page for every letter of the alphabet. I am having some trouble with some of the letters. And I am going to be going through my dictionary. I've got a couple of dictionaries. I may do that later if I've got enough time, to find some Y's, some Q's. I think I need L's. I want the images. I want more images. H is pretty full. H is pretty full. This one I had hoped to finish up this month, but I'm having difficulty finding the words. This one came out of a children's book, and there were some U words that I needed, so I put it in here. I'm having a difficulty time. I'm not finding some of the pictures and words for some of the pages. So if I can't find them, I can't finish it. It's very, very close to being done. So anyway, if we have time, we might do that. All right. So I have let me find a page for it. Let me pull them out so you can see what I am doing. I thought I would work on a page in my scavenger hunt book so you can see the process. And I thought it might be easy to do, what's it called? Aquariums. I tried to get a bunch of pictures of aquariums with people in front of them. You were in Trader Joe's and you spotted an eye sticker and you got it? When did I start glue booking? I started glue booking. This was the first glue book I ever did. I started this in 2015, and I think I finished it in 2017 is when I finally finished it. So I've not been doing it for very long, but I really like it. Oh, they have stickers just for kids, and you asked for one and they gave you one? I'm a big kid. Can't I have one of those, please, please, please? So I thought I'd do aquariums today and show you some of my process. I have the pages kind of laid out so that I don't have all the animals all grouped together and such. So let me see if I can figure out where I was supposed to put aquariums. And did I write it down? I don't want it too near the fish. So it may need to go up here. Butterflies. I don't think I wrote it down. This one's blank. Let's put it here. Let's put it here. All right. So the first thing I do is I get all my images out, and I do try to trim them up a little bit, which I didn't get all of these trimmed up, just so that I can see, number one, if I've got enough images to fit on the page. And number two, to put them together and make sure that I like what they look like all together. Make sure I have different scales and that I have enough, that they look all right together. I am extremely, extremely fussy. I don't recommend being this fussy. Sorry. I don't really recommend being this fussy. But I can't help myself. I want it exactly the way I want it. Exactly, exactly, exactly. You find that as you mature, you can do more interesting things without shame. That's funny. Thank you, Kathleen. Hi, Denise. For this one, I am using a blank book that I got at Michael's, I think. It's one of the 11 by 8.5, so I can get full pages on here. This is almost too big. Almost. So, I'm actually thinking that once I finish this one up, that I may do another one because I really enjoy it. I really like them, and it would be nice to have one going all the time. All right, so let me just trim up some of these so I can see what they look like together. See if I've got enough stuff to fill up the page and make sure they look nice together. That they've got enough contrast as well so that I can see them. Sometimes some images, when they're put together, they don't have much contrast and they're hard to see. So I'm kind of hoping that these will be all right. My fingers are kind of chilly and I'm having a hard time functioning here. Hey, Jackie. And I always start with the larger ones. Yep, this one needs to be trimmed. I always start with larger images first so that I'm not covering up some of the smaller images. And let me just trim this one too while I'm trimming. While I'm a trimming maniac, I thought I had most of them trimmed. I was wrong. Oh, and here's another one. I try not to leave words and things. I don't really like the words showing so much. For the bigger ones, and now it's a duplicate. I have one of those already. Let me scooch them around here just a tad so I can see them. You have an electric blanket in Florida? I'm jealous because it's been raining all day and it's really damp. So some of these I still have words on, some of the larger ones. But for those, I can cover up those words with other pieces just to cover them up. So I'm not too concerned about those. This one down here, I could probably cover up with a smaller one. I want a sideways one that will cover that up like that. So I can put them down this way so that I'm covering things that I don't necessarily want to see. And I do put the larger ones down first. So I know I have enough room for them. And then I just keep going down until I want that underneath. I keep going down until I fill up all the spaces. And go to the edges too. I don't like any of the white edges, so I try to make sure I can go all the way to the edges. And let's see, oh, that's a nice long one I can put right there. Cover up those words. I need some larger ones here. I may not do that one. This one's a nice one. And I'm just kind of gauging to see if I've got enough stuff. There are enough different colors. Oh, there's another one of that picture that's a little bit smaller. So, and I want at least 25 different images on my glue books, on my scavenger hunt. The more that there is on a page, the more interesting it is to me. So that's what I decided I wanted to do, is 25. That one there. Some tiny ones here to get into some of the little tiny crevices that I don't have room for. That one would go perfectly right there. And I do want that one in here somewhere. So maybe covering him up. I've got too many large ones. Oh, there's another one of those. So I can put that aside so I don't have two of the same ones. Oh, here's a shark one. It's kind of nice. Some of these are diving, not necessarily aquariums. I kind of would like to stick with aquariums. That one would work. I think that one kind of looks like an aquarium too. So it looks like I have enough to be able to, you don't have enough patience to wait for 25 of anything. So I think that, I get the glare off of it. I need some more over here that will be a little bit wider. So I'll have to rearrange some of these to make those work just perfectly. But I think that this will be nice. I am going to trim this one up because I can put it in a small little place without covering anything else up. I'm going to count my images too to make sure I've got enough. So let me put these to the side that I won't be using. These I definitely won't use. I'm putting them into my other glue book box. And let me count these. Put the small ones up. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I don't have enough different ones. It's going to be all right because I can find some tiny little pictures of aquariums and put them on later. So as long as I've got enough to fill the full page. So, and I wasn't sure if I was actually going to use this one or not. I don't remember if I was going to have that one down there. I can't remember. So let me start putting them where I think they need to go. The larger ones anyway. I liked the way that this covered that. That was just absolutely perfect. So I like that a lot. Find some shorter ones to go over here. Maybe that one there. Maybe that one there. Some wide ones. Need to decide which one of these I want to use. Maybe put that one up here. Don't like how that cuts off her hand, though. Do I have something else that would work better? That doesn't. I could cut that off just a little bit here. So that I can see that little girl's hand. I really like seeing that little girl's hand. So that would work. Still have to decide which one of these I want to use. Maybe that one there. Or I'm thinking the smaller one. I'm thinking the smaller one. So let me put that one to the side. I really like this one. That one's really cool. Hi, Maria. Hi, Norma. Hi, Debbie. It's rainy in South Africa, too. Isn't that funny? It is definitely rainy here. So I'm thinking that maybe I'll take this one away. And I did have enough images before, and now I don't seem to. I don't want those words there. And I don't want that white bit there. So let me trim that up. And I'm just going to cut off their feet because it looks strange. And I don't like the way that picture cuts her off. Let me move this out of the way. I don't think that one's going to work. I think I want some smaller images. My hands are so cold. I don't want to touch my other hands because I am just cold. All right. I like that there. I don't like this. So I'm going to have to figure out putting something there. I like the way that looks. And I really like that long, skinny one here. Oh, but that's not big enough. That's not big enough. So I'm going to have to find a small something to go there. I also need a long one to cover up these words or a couple of short ones. And now I'm thinking I don't have enough images. Put that one on here somewhere. See, I'm too fussy. Let me move this one up just a little bit because I want them there, and them there. And then I just have a little bit here. I can put those guys right there. And I've got some little areas that I'm going to have to find some other little pictures, but littler pictures are much easier. Hi, Yvonne. Much easier to find. So I'm kind of going for this so far. I love the aquarium thing going on. So I'm not going to use these. Let me get them out of the way so I don't get confused, so I don't grab them thinking that they need to be on this page. Let me move this over just a little bit. And what I'm going to do is I am going to slide them over so I can see about where they need to go. And I'm going to do the same thing with this one. Slide them over so I can see where the large ones go, which ones need to be underneath, and all that kind of stuff. And I am going to glue this side down first. So I actually should have put those someplace else so I don't mess them up. Let me put them on the envelope for now. So I can kind of see where they're supposed to go. That one went underneath. I really messed them up now. But anyway, so hopefully I can figure that out. I'm going to get this on the side over here. Come back to that. And I want to glue this side first. I'm going to get my gluing magazine out. It looks calming. Looks like a lot of water to me. It is very blue. All right. And I forgot to make sure that I had good glue. I have a little bit of glue here. All right. So this one needs to go down first. It is on the bottom. So let me get a good amount of glue on it. And you don't have to be this fussy, really. You can find your images, put them on your page. You don't have to worry about storing them and collecting them and all that other stuff. I am just a crazy person. So I'm way too fussy. I am way too fussy. So you don't need to collect all of your images and all that stuff. A lot of people find it more enjoyable just to find an image and glue it on the right page, have it there. I want it on the edge instead of being this fussy. This fussy is not for everyone. This would drive a lot of people crazy. Okay. And then I'm going to put that other large one down. I want to make sure it is on the edge. And it is going to cover up these words just enough. See, too fussy, too picky. Yep, it's right there on the edge. Okay. I'm going to do this one. I'm going to turn my page. You would be crazy, but you like watching me glue. I know, being this fussy would drive a lot of people a little batty. I just can't help myself. When it comes to my glue, when my scavenger hunt book, I have to have it just the way I want it. This is where my recovering perfectionist does not work. I want it the way I want it. I want it right there in the ditch. I want it on the edge. I want it without bubbles underneath. I want it perfect. Because if I go back and look at this later, I'm going to see all those places that I didn't do quite the way I should have. Let's see, where should we put this one? Let's see, and this one, does that fit perfectly? She says, hopefully, cover up those words pretty much. So I'm going to put that one down, because I know I want that one there to cover up those icky words right there. I don't want those. Right on the corner. Don't want to see those words at all. And I've got a space here. I forget. I think this one. Nope. I think this one is what went there. Yeah, I'm going to put that there because I like the way that looks. So I'm going to have to find some more aquarium pictures. Thought I had enough, but I need 5 or 6 real small ones. All right, so I need to figure out what's going on here before I glue that stuff down all the way. She's so funny. Oh, she was supposed to go down here. She was. And these guys were supposed to be here. That's what happened there. That's what was supposed to be going on. So let me go ahead and glue these guys down. It would drive me crazy too. So Jackie says you're the same way, particular if you go through it and the reason to do a scavenger hunt book or a glue book in general, one of the number one reasons to do it is so that you can go back later and look at all the images that you collected. Those images that you really love, that caught your eye, that you want to look at over and over and over again. So you don't want to put your collection together and realize that it's not exactly how you want to look at it. Make sure I get it in the right spot here. You want to make sure that you've got it exactly the way you want it, because coming back and looking at it, you're going to see, oh, why did I do that? Why did I put that there? And why didn't I cover that up? And why Yes, that's what I do. So why didn't I cover that up? And why is that showing? And oh, I covered that one and I didn't really want to. I wanted to be able to see that little bit of that picture. I am a little crazy. Okay, so they fit very nicely right there. And the dolphins look like they're going into this girl here. And let me glue that down on the bottom. Oops. Right there on the edge and corner of the page. And did we want to put this one down now? I guess it would fit right there pretty nicely. So I might as well just go for it since I've got it so I don't lose it. It covers up those words right there that I don't really want to look at. And so I've got a few spaces here that still need something. I've got this space and that space. Those should be pretty easy to find something later to fill those in. All right, so I'm going to switch it over and go that way. And I need to find this. And I need to start gluing this side down. So hello, everyone. So glad to see everyone. Hi, Susan. Hi, Sassafra. Anybody else come in that I didn't say hello to? Hello to everyone. Hello to everyone. It is so nice to have everyone here and have a nice relaxing Sunday, just gluing stuff into book. I want to arrange this side because I'm not sure if I remember exactly how I had it. So I want to make sure that I've got the ones underneath that I want and I want them in the right place. So let me just rearrange them again. See, this is me being too fussy. Rearrange them again just so I know that that's what I want. All right. That is not wide enough for there. I think I wanted this. Nope. Be this. I don't know if I like the corner into her face like that. I think that's where that was. I am not sure I love that. I may need something a little skinnier there. How about this one? And put this one. See, that's not quite wide enough. So maybe I need to put it underneath and then find another picture here. And let's put that in like that. Don't think this is the way it was before. Don't think it was. I think this went up a little bit more. That goes up a little bit more. And I don't like the words on this one. I want that underneath something. Maybe I'll just find a little fish to put on top of that. And maybe the dolphin went there. I thought I had it pretty close to being filled. And then those guys there, did these guys, are they supposed to be here? I'm not sure I like those words. Maybe I need to trim that off just a little bit. So that they go right there. I think I like that better. There we go. I think that works. I got all my spaces filled. I don't think they were all filled before. All right. So let me scooch them over here. And they didn't scooch all the way. Oh well. Let me move the book over here and see if I can get them all glued on. Take a picture. I know. Hi, Veronica. I don't have the camera here. I tend to, when I have taken a picture of something and tried to reproduce it, it doesn't work for me. I have tried and tried, and it just doesn't work. So I have a good idea. I just did it, so if I get it down there enough within a good amount of time, well, within a short amount of time, I will be able to figure it out. And sometimes I haven't placed it right on the page exactly where I want it. And I needed this one underneath. I need to know exactly where that needs to go underneath before that dries. It needed to go down there right there, so let me put that down now. Get it on the edge. Right there, it'll be good. That back down. Alrighty. Now let me get those on. So if I do it within a short amount of time, I usually can get them back. But yes, if you take a picture, you get something arranged exactly the way you want it. Instead of moving it the way I just did, take a picture of it, because once you move it, they shift a little bit, and sometimes you can't figure out exactly where you had something, and it gets really frustrating because it was exactly right. It covered everything. It was exactly in the right place, and you can't figure out where it was and how to get it back there. So if you take a picture, you can see exactly where all the edges meet up with the other edges and such. I don't think I like that edge on the top. I think I want it underneath this one, like that. I like that better. All right, And then I can put another little picture there. All right. So then I'm going to work from the other edge and work in, I think is what I'm going to do. Let me turn my page. Scooch carefully. Yeah, scooch carefully. Even so, they shift. No matter what you do, they shift. And sometimes when you've arranged them on the page, they aren't exactly where they need to be either. So that could be a problem as well. Sometimes you think that they were exactly in the corner and they weren't. And so you've got a little gap there that you need to fix. Now there's a gap here that I don't really like, but it was from the other side. It's from, you can see the little white bit here. There's glue books. There's a lot of people are posting their glue books on Instagram. I am using the hashtag gluebookjanuary so that I can look and see what you guys are doing. And I need to post some more too. I haven't gotten, I'm getting close to the end of the tube here. And I don't think I've got any more extreme. Did I want that underneath? I probably did. I like these little fish better than I like that space. Here we go. That's not cut straight, so I'll have to trim it off at the end. All right, so then we had this over the top, and then this was here. Or was this on top? No, that kind of cuts them off. So this one needs to go underneath. Like that. And where did it go? Okay, so let me place them here just to make sure one more time. See, I'm way too fussy. That it's right, and it's not. I think I need to cut some of that off so that I'm not cutting up her and I'm not going into her face. So I can put them here and fix that later. All right. And then these go here. I think that needs to go on the bottom. And the dolphin goes here. See, it doesn't fit perfectly. I had it fit perfectly before, and I don't know what I did. Dolphin goes down a little bit more. Must go down just a little bit more. I didn't realize I was covering up those little fish. Did I say something about that? I don't remember. And I think I want the dolphin on the top. So that's where it needs to go. So this needs to go down on the bottom. right on the edge. Sorry. See, I am just way too fussy and I'm not paying any attention to chat. I do apologize. I will come back to chat in just a second. And then I want to put this one on next. Just so I know I get it in the right spot. Right there. Oh, you know what? There's a little white line here that I don't love. So let me just trim it off while I have the chance. Alrighty. And then the dolphin. And I think I actually need to put this picture down here first and put the dolphin on the top. And then I won't have any tiny little white space that will drive me bonkers. I would love to see everyone's glue books. I would love to see them. Please post on Instagram. Use the hashtag gluebookjanuary. You can see them all together. And you put that one on. I would love to see them. They're so much fun. And you can see everybody's styles. Everybody does them differently. Everybody collects different stuff. Everybody sees different kinds of images. So it's really fun to see what people put together and what people collect and what they look like. I'm enjoying it. You know, January went by way too fast. I did not get a chance to do half the things I wanted to do. Kind of bummed about that. And then I had other things that needed my attention. I have been working on my tiny sketchbook for the sketchbook project. You'd like to see what I have done so far, I will show you. I've decided what direction I want to go. And let's see, what do we need here? Okay, I don't want to cut off her face. So let me cut this dark bit off. And a little bit more off the top. So that I can put that there. And that will be just a tad bit that way. Maybe just a little bit more. I don't like the way his nose gets cut off there. But I don't want this white spot here to show either. So I guess nose or white spot, I have to make my mind up. I guess I could kind of do that. Here we go. It doesn't look too funny now that it's already done. So that's the last picture on that side. And I do need some small little tiny aquarium pictures. So this one is not quite finished. want it in the right place there. Just kind of slide it around until it covers everything I want it to cover. So it's not quite finished, but I've got a good amount done. I just have to find some more small little bits. Cut off this one that's off the edge. And I like to cut it off from the other side so I don't cut into the page. And I think the bottom needs a little trimming too. Except I really can't see it. So that's good enough. So that is it so far. I don't have any more pictures that I can add at the moment. I just need something there and something here. Hi, Malia. And I just love the aquarium, the way it looks. I do. I don't really like this here, and maybe it's right on the edge. So maybe I can either put a little bit of blue marker or something so it's not quite so noticeable to me. Hello, Betty. Yeah, the silhouettes and the people. Yeah, I'll put some color to it, or a little strip of paper or something. It'll cover it so my eye doesn't catch it, because that's when I get that space covered, I will see that white bit. But I can disguise it. This is the Scavenger Hunt book. Hello, everyone. All those people that I was not looking at that you came in. Welcome, welcome, all the newbies. Welcome, all you lurkers. I know there's a lot of people out there that watch and listen and are working along. That don't chat in the chat. I want to say hello to Helen. Miss you. I know that sometimes you are lurking out there. I do appreciate lurkers when you give me a thumbs up. And Vicky and Tilda love it when you give the thumbs up too, and they know that the lurkers are kind of participating in a small way as well. I like the blue too. It's a little bit more blue in person. It's a little bit more blue. The lights are kind of washing it all out. You get it closer, you can kind of see more of the true color. So I probably could trim portions of my extras. I probably could, but some of the extras are more snorkeling. But yeah, you're right. Maybe that one would be good right there. I could cut that off and that would be fine right there. Most of these are snorkeling though, not necessarily an aquarium. He's kind of cool too, but he's more snorkel. Actually, he would be kind of nice right on the edge. Maybe I should trim him up. Let's use the paper trimmer so I can get it straight. All right, let's see if we can finish it up. I still think I need some smaller pictures because I didn't have 25 pictures. I think the more there is, the nicer it looks. I don't know why that is, but it's more impressive, I guess. It's just a little more impressive. Yeah, he would be kind of cool right there. We don't necessarily need the entire length of that, so I can cut the end of it off. And that would fit right there pretty nicely. And then let's trim that one up while I am out there. You like to see the fussy part? I am a crazy person when it comes to I want it just so. You like the fussy part? You really like the fussy part? Watching me make decisions? That's interesting. You like watching, oh, that's going to be crooked. Don't necessarily want it to be crooked. Let's cut it from this side. Make sure it's long enough. You like it when I'm fussy? You're funny. Hi, Joan. Hi, Lori. I need to stop and say hello to everybody. So thank you, all of you lurkers out there with your thumbs up. I do appreciate lurkers just spending time with me. That does look all right. All right. All right. And we'll have all the bits. Put those back. Don't necessarily need them. Do we have any small little fish we could put down? Because I think I need something here. But I'm sure I can find little tiny images. I don't want two of the same. I don't want two of the same. So I feel like I need just a couple more images, and I'll find them later. But I will glue these two down. You like it too, Jackie? And Tilda? You like to hear why I don't do something and why I do something? That's funny. All right. Let me turn the page here so I don't get glue on the tops of my images. So this page is just that much closer to being finished. I do want to add some smaller images. Hopefully I can find something. I'm sure I can. I live in Florida. Got the travel brochures. I should be able to find something. I should. I folded that over. I folded that over. There we go. I want that on the edge. All right. All right. So we like picking my brain. You enjoy seeing the creative process instead of just being there, just being a video of pre-planned stuff. You like to see how things are fixed and where things go wrong and how I get it. I get it. You like that the pages are eclectic. Thank you, Tilda. You can find lots of Oregon coast pictures. There's not very many aquariums along the Oregon coast. There's that one in Newport. And of course I haven't been in a while, but there's not many aquariums along the Oregon coast, is there? Lots of travel brochures. Yes, yes, yes. So anyway, and I will take some blue marker. I think I want dark blue, and I'll just do a marker down the page, and that will solve that, because I couldn't get the images right there to the edge without going over the page. It's just in there kind of strangely. I guess I could have tried. It's too late now because it's dry now. I guess I could have tried to get it in that spot just a little bit better. But anyway, you can't believe the fabulous images I find. I love looking at images and finding images. Good night, Debbie. Thanks for coming by and saying hello. Becky wants to know the difference between an En Masse and a glue book. A scavenger hunt book, this is what I call mine, is a glue book. There's no difference. It's just a different variation. An En Masse book is a lot of the same images put together on a page. It's still gluing pieces of paper to other pieces of paper. You're still gluing all these images to a page. It's still a glue book. It's just a different variation of a glue book. It's a form of collage. In a mass journal or a scavenger hunt journal is a collage. It's a collage journal. Okay? They're the exact same thing. But when people are looking for a certain kind of glue book, an En Masse journal is more of a ton of the same images all together instead of more random type things. Where's my other one? Like a normal basic glue book is more random images. They're not necessarily all the same theme. Okay? It's random. They're different. En Masse is all the same theme on a page. That's the only difference between them. And an En Masse scavenger hunt book is a glue book. It's still a glue book. You're just gluing images down. You're just gluing. Just gluing. So thank you all for your thumbs up. Thank you, thank you. We only have that took me a long time to do. Not as long as you think you've been doing both. And that's fine. You get to do whatever you want to do in your project. You are are the project person and you get to decide the rules. It's all up to you. So hopefully I'll be getting some more of these pages done soon. Let me show my sketchbook project real fast. This is what I decided to do, and being the crazy person that I am, I couldn't bear to send it away, so I'm actually making two. The exact same thing. I'm making two, so I can keep one and send one. They're both, I'm gluing them down so they're not exactly the same, but they are pretty close. So I am making this little bit. It is a piece of paper that I typed out random letters, and now I'm stamping and adding color to this. I am going to cover the covers. These are the covers. I'm going to cover with some colored. I want the covers to be color. I want them to be noticeable. I want them to be able to be seen. So I'm going to do that. And so I am making the little pages. They're still just little pages. I'm still adding a bunch of stuff. I'm adding images. I was doing the background gluing first, and then I was going to start gluing some images in. So I'm just doing mostly backgrounds so far. And I will put some more stuff in there as soon as I can. Painted papers, some napkins. I did put a couple of images in. Some cupcake wrappers. Playing card. That's what you would have done. And here's a blank page I still need to get to. I could put some different languages, some book text in. And I'm still got a little ways to go. And I did this on Wednesday. Here's one where I stamped a fish, and this sand dollar is a piece of napkin. Still going to put a little bit of something more on that page. Some circles and just some stuff. Here's a menu. Monopoly money. So I'm getting there. This has to be done by, it has to be postmarked. It's got to be back by the 15th. So I'm running out of time. So I did kind of start working on this to make sure that I have it done in time. So, and I can't do that on a stream or in a video because it is too small. You can't see, I can't see. I need it to be pretty close so that I can see what's going on. And focus. And then I'll have my head in the way of the video or the live stream. So anyway, I was not able to glue down everything on the paper first because it ended up being, the pages were too thick, and I was only able to get like 6 pages together for the thickness of the book. So I had to redo the whole thing. So anyway, that's where it is. When I do get it a little bit further and such, I will do a flip through of it before I send it away. Of course, I'll have the other one to show as well. But anyway, that's just me being crazy and dumb. All right. So let me show you some of the things that I got at this yard sale thing. There was a lady selling her Copics. She had a whole box of Copics. And I have never had one. So I decided to get two. I got a dark brown. There was no black. I got a dark brown and a blue violet to try out. I didn't realize how expensive these things were, so I got them for $1. Can you imagine? I got them for $1. So, not that I needed any more pens, but I just wanted to try them out. All right. So, here is, like I said, I got a ton of rubber stamps. I haven't sorted through them yet. And I don't have them up here to show you. I had a white pigment ink pad for 25 cents. White is really hard to use on stuff. I don't know how. My white ones, I mess up really fast, so I thought a quarter I can mess up. All right. A mini envelope punch. How cool is that? I haven't used it yet. Let's get a piece of paper out and give it a go. Let's see if it works. This was only a couple dollars. Let's do it this way. This was only a couple dollars. No, let's do it this way. I couldn't believe it. A couple of dollars. All right. How could I pass that up? I couldn't, obviously. I thought that was really good. I need to fold it that way, that way, and that way. I guess I should fold it up. Does it matter? Nope. These need to go in and fold that way. I think is the way it's supposed to go. Let me use not so good glue. A little bit of glue on it. Fold down the top. Oh, look how cute that is. Look how cute that is. Look how cute. I love it. I love tiny things. Yes, Missy, and I haven't put any of those together. Is it the exact same one? Yours is smaller. Missy, yours is smaller, isn't it? I have them on the other side of the table or the room, so I can't grab them. But that's really cute. That is really cute. I like that a lot. All right. And here is the one that I really didn't need. I didn't need this. But I looked at it like 3 times and walked away from it. I don't need another project. It's the mini Rolodex. It is the brand name Rolodex. Could I fit one on one of or sketchbook pages with a tiny image inside? I probably could. I did. This one it's a vintage one, and there's a lot of places inside. I talked her down. You can find the mini ones at office supply stores for $20. And they've got some cards to them and everything. This one's got a cover so that you can cover it all up. It's got a little lid. Isn't that cool? They're bringing back the dies. They're bringing back the dies. You've never seen the mini one? I love it. It's very, very cool. It's got writing all over it. It's a little bent up, but it works. She was asking $25 for this. I did not pay that much. Did not. I've talked her way down. I talked her way, way down. Oh, you had one that you got rid of? So I don't know. I love mini, and I'm thinking I really like the lid on it. I don't know. It doesn't have a whole lot of space, so I wouldn't be able to make the cards a lot taller than what they are so that the lid would go over it. But I like the idea of the lid that goes over it because I don't dust, and it would keep the dust off of them, off the cards. So I couldn't just leave it there. I had to get it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. And I've got the other one as well. I don't know. I just don't know. I didn't need another project, but here we go. All right. So yeah, I got, a thing of washi tape for not very much and a bunch of other stuff. So let's spend a couple minutes here. I am making ribs. It is cold and damp here today. I decided yesterday when I was out, I would bring home some ribs, get the oven going, try to get it a little bit warm in here, and I can smell them. I have a feeling I need to go down and take a look at them and do a little bit of something. But I wanted to go through and find some cue words for my alphabet scavenger hunt book. I noticed that this has some little pictures in it. And I was looking, this one's got, I just loved this one, if I can find it. This one has a little tiny picture of Stonehenge. And I was hoping, let's put that in there so I can find it again. I was kind of hoping that I had enough, and I don't. I don't have enough space for Stonehenge on the S page. Maybe I could put it right here. But I love that. I love it. Let me tear that page out. I really need some N words. I need some Q words. I need X, Y, and Z. So I need to go through and see if I can find some of those. Yeah, it would fit right about there. And it wouldn't take away from anything. I have to do it because I love it. I always loved Stonehenge. I only got to see it once, but it is such a cool place. It is such a great place. So let me just add it. I think I actually already scanned the S page. So I'll have to rescan it now, but oh well. So let's see what they've got for some Q. Q is a horrible one, and V and I guess we should start from the back. Yes. Look at that. They've got a huge section for yes, the whole thing. This is a English-Japanese dictionary. Look, they have to describe S a lot. Your X page is empty. My X page is horrible. Yet, that's a good word. But I really wanted pictures. Ooh, here's a Z. A zarf. Never heard of that. A zarf. I have a ton of xylophones. I have enough xylophones. I found a catalog that sold them. So I had like 20 xylophones. Pictures of and xylophones. Yes. I'll have to show you my X page. My X is kind of sad. I got to get this zarf out. See if they've got anything else before I lose the page. Signs of the Zodiac. I saw this in, stuck to my fingers. I saw this in my larger, I was looking at my larger dictionary as well. And the Zodiac picture was way too large for what I had space in here. So this one's got, I didn't even know how to say it. Zygodactyl foot. I should get that out too. Let's get to my Z page so you can see what I've got. I've got for Z, and I actually took out the dictionary page. I've got zombie, zither. I've actually got 2 zithers. Zoo, zing, zebra, zucchini, zip, zombie, zeppelin isn't glued in yet, zone, oh, because I've got another zeppelin. I've got 2 zeppelins. 0, zipper, zigzag. So I wanted the zodiac. But the zodiac was too large. Actually, it might fit right there. Where's my scissors now? I think I like the bigger zodiac. Oh, and here's another picture of a zither. Look at that one. That one's cool. I am definitely missing a zarf, whatever a zarf may be. Obviously, it's some kind of cup. All right, so let me take this whole page out. I want the zodiac for sure. And I've used an altered book for this, so I want to make sure that I cover up the writing that was in the book before. I've got this whole bit right here that needs covering. So if I put this down, you have your mother's zither? Zigzag brings back memories. I don't want to cover up zigzag. I guess I could cut out that zodiac, but I want some of that paper there so that it covers up all that writing. I don't necessarily want the writing, but I can cut some of this off. All right. Let's leave that zodiac word so I can put it someplace else. All right. So I can put it there. Actually, I'm going to trim it around this way. And it works right about there. So I can glue that down and then glue down the word zodiac. And do I want all of that? Don't necessarily need this ripped edge either. Okay, so I'm going to glue that down like that. Get my glue book down. So thanks everyone for spending time with me today. I will be back on Tuesday. And what I'm going to be doing on Tuesday is I am getting out all the glue books. I'm getting out all the glue books, showing how far I got on them this year. Some of them I did not pull out, not once, which is sad, but that's what happened. Some of them I did a little bit of work on. Some of them I showed, and a lot of them I didn't show yet. So I'm going to be bringing them out, and I do want to glue down that word, Zeppelin. I've never heard of this word. Zitter. I can't get it to focus. Zwittershin. I don't know. Zwittershin. And I've cut it all up, so I have no idea what it means. Oops. Where did it go? I've lost the word. There it is. I've lost the word. I will be back on Tuesday, 2 p.m. Eastern. I will have hopefully most of the glue books out so you can see them all. I will show which ones I did a little bit of work in and which ones I didn't get a chance to do anything in this year. January went by like a flash, man. I did not get to do a lot of what I wanted to do. It went way too fast. I'm going to do that foot because I am desperate for Z words. And I may come back and we'll work on this one a little bit more on Tuesday after I do the show and tell of all the books. This one, I'm going to put letters, all the letters of the alphabet in the front cover and the back cover here. Need to work on that as well. So anyway, so I'll show you more. Here's my X, X-Acto knife, xylophone, Xanadu, X's, X-ray, extreme. Yep, I am going to stream on my birthday. I am. Ooh, here's a picture of a zeppelin and a Zaboo. Gonna have to add those as well. So I will work on this more on, a yoke. For why? I will work on this more on Tuesday. I will just keep it here. Actually, I'm hoping tomorrow to get a little bit of work done on my sketchbook project. Let me put these back into the Z so I don't lose them. And I will leave them here. So yes, I will be streaming on my birthday on Tuesday. It should be fun. Hopefully I can get some stuff done. I will be pulling out a bunch of stuff. It was great to see you, Norma. So I will do a little bit of an inventory of the glue books that I was supposed to get to that I didn't. There's quite a few of them I did not get a chance to even pull out and do anything in. So I will be here on Tuesday with a bunch of that stuff. And then this next month, I am going back to my room organization and I am going back to my inventory list and going to try to finish up a bunch of projects. All right, so thank you everyone for all your thumbs up, for spending time with me, for using the tip jar. Thank you to all you patrons out there that support me on Patreon. The FIBS book. What about the FIBS book? Your granddaughter's birthday. She turns 11 on Tuesday. I'm so cold. All right. So thanks, everyone. I will see you on Tuesday. Have a great rest of your weekend. Thanks for watching.